Oh, yeah, baby. You know what time it is. It is the Pro Bowl week of the podcast, y'all. Pro Bowl week. Don't even know what's happening in the football world. I mean, is Tom Brady retired, unretired? We actually do finally know the answer to that. We're going to talk about it at length this week, man. But what a fucking great conference championship weekend of football we had, man.
What a great playoff, man.
Come on.
Playoffs?
Come on. Hey.
We did it. We did it, Joe.
How about Joe Burrow, man, and his second year, Ben Roethlisberger style, going to the Super Bowl, man. From worst in the AFC North to first in the AFC overall, upsetting the Chiefs on the road at Arrowhead, dude. Talk to me, man.
You know when I knew that game was had?
Talk to me.
When I saw Joe Burrow walk to the stadium.
Oh.
A few weeks ago,
Oh.
I said when Michigan played Georgia, I was like, I knew they lost the game as the walk into the stadium. I was
You
like,
said
these
that.
fools, they don't belong in here. They're done. Joe Burrow come up with like the Rock, I think Patrick Mahomes of a few years, turtleneck and a chain. I was like, this man is legit. He's on fire. He's feeling it. He knows he's got it. Now, my butthole did clench when they were down. I was like, ooh, got to turn this shit around real fast.
Well, let's tell the folks at home, to be clear, if you did not catch last week's edition of podcast, which if you didn't, get your life together. But,
shame on you.
But my
Shame
boy, my co-host Adam Pope called it. Wrong team favored. He picked them Bengals to go into Arrowhead and win the game, which they did, man. And that's my new nickname, man. I don't know if it'll stick or not. It sticks for me, man, because I only got one way to describe Joe Burrow, and that is Stone Cold, man.
'Cause that's the bottom line.
Stone Cold Joe.
He don't get phased. He has one expression. When he makes love, I think that's exactly how he looks. Just like that, all business, no pleasure. You know what I'm saying? Even when he got his Bill Clinton cigar afterwards.
I've never thought of another man making love.
Oh, that's not what I heard a couple podcasts ago on my pee break.
Yeah, I never looked a man straight in the eyes and thought, what's he look like making love?
But, hey, once again, Vegas was 1-1 this week.
Mm-hmm. And I was 2-0.
And my co-host was 2-0. I pushed with Vegas. We beat Vegas again. Dude, we're like, what is it? Like 5-1 do we beat Vegas? We should actually do those.
Yeah, so next year it's going to be a real interesting year when Vegas beats us like 3 weeks out of the whole season.
Setting up the expectations. I'll drink to that, though. I gotta pop something. But so before I crack a beer open, we do have a little bit of settling up to do because we weren't perfect. We weren't perfect on our picks. Did we hit any parlays last week? I think we got messed up on a couple of them.
I got messed up on a half a point. The hook. I got messed up on the LA hook.
Got him.
But I was I was in there, man. But yeah, San Fran got me. That half point messed up everything. Because there's no way I was putting money on San Fran. I should have probably put money on at least for them to cover one game.
They had a chance. They had a chance, dude.
They did have a chance.
Before we settle up these drinks, man, and you tell us our tab, tell us what we owe Barkeep. Let's give a shout out to the chat. We are live on YouTube, y'all, at 100 Proof Football on the YouTube channel. Just in time for the Super Bowl next week, we will be live on Twitch as well at 100 Proof Football. And you can find us on your favorite social media out there on Instagram and Twitter at 100 Proof FB. Y'all drop us a line, holler at us. We finally got all those bets we won the first 8 weeks of the season posted to our Twitter. If you think we ain't serious about making y'all some motherfucking money, then go check them parlays out that we posted the first 8 weeks of the season, man. Shout out to the chat. We already got some goat emojis going on in there. Must have been some kind of a event that happened today officially. But before we get to the goings on in the NFL world this week, we do have some settling up to do.
Yeah. And just to clarify, because I did get some feedback from a 100 proofer out there. She, which is probably 8% of our audience, it used to be 20% of our audience, but I think our wives quit listening. No, but she gave us some good feedback. She's like, hey, when you start selling up on your tab, it's just nice to reissue what are you drinking up and why are you drinking. So our bourbon scotch beer, we shouldn't re-emphasize that at the beginning.
Okay.
So people know why we are drinking to this.
Okay. Good. A note taken. So tell the folks then.
So our bourbon is basically a spread game. So if the spread's 3.5, we're betting that team will either score more than 3.5 or less than 3.5, depending on the team we take. The scotch is a straight up bet.
Money
Whatever
line.
team, yeah, money line, straight up. Like I think this team wins, and the beer is always the over under, and that's the trickiest one. We have to chug a beer, and we pick either the over or the under, depending on what it is.
And the bourbon scotch beer is a parlay. So all three of those go into one bet for us. So we don't win the bet just by winning 2 of the 3. We have to get all 3 of those right to win some money. And if we're wrong on any part of that, what do we do, Adam?
We drink.
We drink. We either drink the
drink.
bourbon, we drink the scotch, or we drink the beer, or any combination of all 3 that we missed. Which isn't that often, man, but it happes. It
Yeah,
happens.
it's a little heavy-handed on the scotch too, so I'm not looking forward to this scotch.
So what did we miss then on our bourbon scotch beer parlay last week?
All right, so you missed on your bourbon. You had
I had the
Kansas City.
Chiefs.
Yep. And I had the Chiefs as my scotch. Just because I hate scotch and I was just trying to be safe, but I should have not have doubted. We did it, Joe.
We did it, Joe.
We did it. We did
Joe
it,
Burrow,
Joe.
man, Stone Cold.
So I mean that's my fault because I had Cincy all the way and I chicken shit myself. So that I should drink this damn scotch just for that shit.
I agree. I totally agree. And just for any new listeners out there, we also make a 100 proof pick during the week, which is the one we feel the most confident on. And if we're wrong about that, this is the time when we have to take a shot of 100 proof or more to pay that penalty. We also make a beer goggle pick of the week, which just means we got to get a beer and have it ready. We owe this beer during the stream, and that's when we pick an underdog, any underdog that we just think, hey, has a chance to be worth taking home that night. You know what I mean? From the bar, man. We'll take her home. Nobody else is looking at her, but I think she'll do tonight. So any of those picks that we make, they are all drink themed for a reason. And this is the time where we settle up on anything that we are wrong about. So with that being said, I do owe my bourbon. I got me some Woodford Reserve.
Scotch.
I got some Woodford Reserve right here in the shot glass. What you got? You got the Walker Black still?
Yep, and I just pretty much finished it up, but this is for our boy Scott.
That's our boy, fantasy compatriot and lifelong 313 mate, man. So that's his drink right there, that Walker Black. So without further ado, cheers, my brother.
Cheers. Again, this is heavy-handed.
Come on. Still working on not making a face, huh?
I'm good. I'm good.
You got your O face in there, man.
I got the Joe Burrow face for you, I guess.
60%. We did it. We did it, Joe.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, well, that's how we settled up on last week's tab. It's a lot more in depth when there's 16 games or more going on, give or take. But with there's only 2 games, and we had got to make all the picks in the same 2 games. There it was. But we almost hit on all of them. We only missed, of all the picks we make, we only missed 1 apiece, but that was enough to not win us any money. Though, if you did listen to us, we did pick the money line better than Vegas, or I pushed with Vegas, and my co-host Adam came through for you.
Yeah, if it wasn't for that half point, I think we'd have hit at least 2, if not 3. I'd have to redo it, but I think we hit at least 2 of those parlays.
Yeah, hey, I'm not
Which
gonna
is
live in the
crazy
past.
for a
Yeah.
2-team, and you
Yeah.
gotta
A 2-game parlay with that'd have been
there ain't nobody else out there that's gonna get you better unless you got lucky. Like, hey, I'm a Cincinnati fan, so
Dude, did you see the one parlay out there? Somebody, I think it was, they bet $25 and won $500,000 because they picked the score of both games. The exact
Oh yeah, I
score.
did see it. Yeah.
Dude, nuts. $500,000. They picked the score exactly right. Nuts, man. But yes, dude, it's time to start a tab for this week. And as I forgot to remind you, from the Rocky Mountains of Utah down to the Panhandle of Florida, my name is Paul Kleckler, joined as always by my co-host Adam Pope. This is 100 Proof Football, and it's time to start a tab for Pro Bowl week, man. And there's no games to talk about unless you want to, opine on the AFC versus the NFC, man. But what you want to start your tab with this week, my brother? What you could pick any subject. You could pick the Pro Bowl. We just got to talk about football in general this week, man. Have some fun and have some drinks together, bro.
Yeah. So let's just talk about Pro Bowl.
All right.
Everybody knows who is in the Pro Bowl.
Mm.
But we should probably talk about like the Pro Bowl snubs. Like who might have should have gotten in? Who do you think deserved to get in that did not get in? I mean, there's only a few. I don't know. I think they did a pretty good job this year, but there's a few of them out there.
There's a couple of them that come to my mind. But do you want me to start? Are you pitching it to me, or did you want to start out by laying a couple names out there?
I mean, you can probably start because
I'm gonna start right here with both quarterbacks in the motherfucking Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Neither Stafford nor my man Joe Burrow
We did
made
it. We did it,
the
Joe.
Pro Bowl, and I think that's odd as hell, especially Burrow. I mean, Stafford had good games and bad games. Burrow was lighting it up over there with Mahomes, with Allen, with Herbert, with all them AFC studs, man. I mean, there were a lot of studs to choose from, but Burrow, a notable snub on the Pro Bowl, now potentially about to win the whole enchilada, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, you got freaking. This is my thing. You got Kyler Murray, garbage for half a year.
Yeah.
Like he started out pretty good,
Yeah.
but he was garbage the second half. No way he should have been a Pro Bowl compared to the same guy in his division. That hold on.
I mean, they split in the regular season contests.
Yeah. So Matthew Stafford, 4,100 yards passing, 35 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, 2 fumbles, 108 passer rating, right? Kyler Murray, 3,100 yards, so 1,000 yards less, only 20 touchdowns, and 102 passer rating. Like, it's not even comparable. The guy clearly had the better season.
Yeah.
Stafford. And Burrow, you can make a thing for the AFC, but also Josh Allen.
Thank you. I saved that one for you, bro, because I know that's your boy.
I was like, what the hell?
Josh Allen's not in the Pro Bowl, man. Like, what are we doing here? So but Lamar Jackson is. Who didn't play half the year and then he made the playoffs, man.
Yeah.
What are we doing, people?
Yeah. I mean, I get the glitz and glamour, but damn, at least you got to put something on the field.
You got to be on the field.
Well, yeah, but I mean, some of those games he was on the field, it was like, oh, this isn't the same team.
Mm-hmm.
Ravens were injury riddled. I get it.
Yep.
So you don't get it this year.
Yeah.
I don't understand. This is bullshit.
Well, it's also bullshit because if you're gonna you let Lamar Jackson into the Pro Bowl even though he was injured.
Yeah.
But Derrick Henry don't make it?
Well, yeah, exactly. Half his
season was gone, like Lamar Jackson. But it was like week 14 or 15. The man ain't played in 6 weeks, and he was still like a top 5 rusher in the league.
Yep.
And didn't make it. So, I mean, I get him not making it, but not juxtaposed to Lamar Jackson making it.
Yeah.
Like if you're gonna say
Exactly.
that, if you're gonna say Derrick Henry can't make it because he was out half the season, I actually support that. But there's
Yeah.
no way that you can then put Lamar Jackson in there, man.
It's garbage.
It's garbage.
See, y'all talking about fucking rule changes. This needs to change. Pro Bowl is garbage.
Well, you know it's the fan voting. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, no.
yeah.
It's a popularity contest to a certain point, and that's garbage.
I mean,
You got Kyler Murray is not a Pro Bowler this year.
nope. He got Pro Bowl talent, but he didn't put it. He didn't do it after they lost their first game.
On.
Yeah. Once they lost their first game, he went downhill.
Yeah. He has to wear some like
platform shoes, bro.
Yeah. I was trying to think of the band, the guy with the tongue.
To my Kiss.
Yeah. Platform shoes.
But there's also some good, not to just be offensive minded, man. Like Trey Hendrickson from the Bengals, dude.
Yeah.
13 sacks, dude.
13 sacks. Crazy.
Snub in the Super Bowl.
Yeah. I mean, to have a 13 sack season is an actually good accomplishment.
Hell yeah.
I mean, anything after 10 is like kind of noteworthy.
Yep.
12, you're starting to get into that upper echelon. And I understand he doesn't get a lot of sacks, but he's a specialist. He is coming after the quarterback. I don't know. I'm sure there's other people that he got overlooked on. Jordan Poyer, another Bills. I'm Bills Mafia, man.
I see, dude. Shout out to Bills Mafia, baby.
I'm big Bills Mafia. I mean, he got snubbed, I think. I mean, he's probably one of the best safeties. I would say top 4 easy. Top 4 safeties in the league. And he has the stats that proven. I mean, it's not like it's a fluke or anything. Man, he got snubbed. So I just don't understand these. Like
Yannick Ngakoue is another one, dude.
Yeah.
Great edge rusher out of Vegas. I mean, and we get it. Fans pay attention to offense, man. How much do they really know what center needs to make the Pro Bowl? Like, let's be real. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's whoever is the best rusher usually, or
right.
They're not paying attention to like, I didn't allow a sack on my QB or something. I don't know.
Yeah, they're not looking at their PFF grades, man.
I mean, hell, let's go the right guard for Minnesota. He took Kirk Cousins' hand up his ass like a champ. That is Pro Bowl. If I don't know what Pro Bowl is, then
he didn't flinch, man. Like they practiced that at some point. Yeah. That was not his first time where Kirk Cousins teabagging him, man.
Yeah.
Or goosing him, man. Excuse me,
I was going to say that's not teabagging, but what do I know?
That was a different NFL video I got to show you.
But that wasn't a false start. I mean, good God, give that man a trophy of some sort. He didn't budge. He's like, yes, this is the way my wife does it. I'm just at home. This is home cooking.
Oh shit! I drank to that. Cheers, man.
Cheers.
You are nuts, man. You are nuts. Well, I'm gonna start my tab off with a different subject, man. Or you had more to add? I didn't mean to cut you off. You had more to add about.
I have nothing to add. I mean,
once you start talking about getting goose, I know your mind goes to a lot of places, man. You can talk at length about it. Go ahead. Anything else you want to say about it?
No, that's just goosing. I'm not going to go to docking.
No space docking in this one? All right, that's a future episode, man.
Yeah.
But I'm going to start. I got to start, man. I thought you would take it, but you passed it to me, and I'll take the lateral, dude. I'll take the baton. Tom Brady retired officially, dude. It's done, man. Thank God.
Bruh.
Thank God.
Bruh.
No more Tom Brady. I am a annual Tom Brady hater. That's all right. Mainly because of his time with the Patriots. Mainly because almost every Super Bowl, I believe, that he won with the Patriots had a scandal around it. Whether it was Bill Belichick taping the other team's defensive signals, which kind of helps when you walk onto the field to know what the defense is calling. Whether it's Deflategate, whatever the scandal was, they had to burn tapes, all the stuff. And so many of those AFC Championship victories came against my Steelers, so I'm butthurt about it. I'm biased. I'm glad to see the man go. Now, I will say some positive about him, but I'm gonna wait as long as I can to say him, man. So I'm gonna bite my tongue about it. I mean, great talent, great mind. I did love his comment when Ben Roethlisberger retired. He said, Ben Roethlisberger did not do it the TB12 way. He did it the, quote, put some ice on it way. And congrats to a good season and winning 2 Super Bowls and, all the Pro Bowls and all that stuff, Hall of Fame career. I'll say this about Tom Brady, man. No, I've never seen a quarterback just destroy zone pressure more than Tom Brady. You cannot run zone defense against Tom Brady. It is entirely ineffective. So then every matchup that you play against him needs to be super predominantly man. You can run zone just to throw him off because he's not expecting it. But then can your DBs man up and match up with the weapons he's got? And with Gronk, Randy Moss, Chris Godwin, Mike Evans, Antonio Brown,
Edelman,
who was the
Amendola,
who was a white boy before that?
Amendola or whatever,
and somebody else. Was it what's his name?
Whoever they got from Miami.
Come on, he was there for forever, dude. I'll think of it in a minute. It was his original white boy before Edelman and all that stuff.
I bet you it's the guy from Miami.
Starts with a W. I'm trying to think of his name. But either way, man, you had to be able to stop all those different weapons to be able to beat the man. And that's a good talent, dude, to be able to beat zone defense the way he did on a regular basis. He just shrugged off zone defense and always found the hole in it. I mean, dude, he's got more Super Bowls than any one team does. His accolades speak for himself. So yeah, a career that will likely never be equaled in my lifetime, scandals or no scandals, man. And there's a lot of fans now from 2 different teams that will be missing him on the field. Pats fans have been missing him for a couple years, and now Bucs fans got to call Jameis Winston back up. But yeah, dude, Tom Brady made it official. Stephen Breyer style, man. Everybody spoiled his coming out party, his retirement party. But he did make it official today, man. Talk to me about it. Wes Welker was the name I was trying to think of.
And where did he come from?
Was it Miami?
Yes.
Okay, well, we were on the same page. We just couldn't think of the damn name, man.
Yeah. I mean, thank God Tom Brady's out of the league. It's his time. And he went out on top or whatever. Like, I mean, as far as he's going out on his A game, not something where it's been diminished. And he shouldn't be out there.
Roethlisberger style.
Well, taking he's 40, like mid 40s almost. I mean, he's 44. So, I mean, once you start taking those hits next year, it's like, oh, he's mid 40s and your body doesn't recover. Good for him. He can still get around and enjoy life.
Classy.
Hopefully he eats a piece of steak or something. I mean, he looks like the fucking Benjamin Button of quarterbacks, man.
Dude, only guy that got better looking.
And he got skinnier and more in shape. I mean, Jesus. You can't get more in shape than when you're like coming out of a Michigan University type program in the heyday. You should be like 6-pack ripped coming into the NFL. And that's what he did in the NFL. So I call him the Benjamin Button of the NFL. Yeah, I'm glad for him. I'm glad for football so we can go ahead and move on with this shit. Like, I don't know. I don't put too much into it.
I mean, I am definitely 100% glad to move on, dude. Fucking glad to move on, man. That's one of the things I love about the Super Bowl. Even though Mahomes is so young, you feel like he'll be there fucking half of his career in the Super Bowl. So
Yeah.
I'm glad it's not. We got Stafford who's been there for forever and never even like got close to this, and he's
You
there.
say that, but I mean, last week we were just saying the Bills, Cincinnati, and then once these teams gotta start changing,
Chargers,
Chargers.
Ravens,
but
Raiders.
it's keeping a unit together for
Yeah.
that long.
Yeah.
Because Cincinnati's going to come up to that like, hey, I got a potential number one receiver, I got a mix of running back, I got a number one quarterback. I can't keep all these players, you know. So who am I going to prioritize over and then keep the chemistry? I mean, I think you got to keep that quarterback, and that's 101. But same way with the cheetah. I mean, hey, somebody comes out there. Shanahan said, "Hey, you and Samuel would be stupid in my offense." You know, okay, I'll pay you like 25 million or something. I don't know what to get paid now.
Dude, Chad is killing me, man. Chad is fucking killing me, dude. So first of all, they're now saying that Trask is the answer, bro. Trask.
Actually,
What?
I heard that today.
Dude, Trask is trash, man. Dude, he was a pretty good quarterback in Florida. I get it, man.
For a year.
Yeah, he
But so
doesn't
was
have the
Burrow.
experience. What?
So was Burrow.
Yeah,
All that shit goes out the door because it's like Burrow, and we gave him shit coming out of college. He had one good year. What can he do in the NFL? And look at his ass today.
well, his
And
NFL.
Trask, hold on, Trask got to see a whole year of the GOAT to learn to.
So did
get
Garoppolo and Matt
acclimated.
Castle got to see many years of the GOAT, quote unquote. Like,
They both got paid, and Garoppolo's in the. It went to the conference championship.
bro, they lost because of Garoppolo's ass. And they wouldn't beat Green Bay because of Garoppolo's ass either. They won for special teams. So, well, real quick before I go too far beyond Mahomes, what we were just talking about, I think
We've
the
already
one
gone
difference between Mahomes and, yes, you got to keep the units together. You got to keep the cohesiveness. You got to keep the talent around him there. But we have seen things from Mahomes that we haven't seen before.
Oh yeah,
Arm
Fucking
and hand
throwing
talent
underarms.
wise, dude, just crazy. Even in the Super Bowl, I remember watching it last year. As he's falling down, he throws like I don't know what you even call that, like underhanded spin to the corner of the end zone. The receiver drops it. It was crazy. But I've seen him just
Yeah.
make throws that I've never seen a human being on earth make before.
Uh-huh.
So that just makes me think that I don't want to say system proof, but I think you have a little more wiggle room with or not unit proof. Unit proof is what I meant to say. I think you have a little more wiggle room with the folks around him that he can still make them great. But as far as Trask, Bucks, I hope y'all get. If y'all are Bucks fans and y'all want Trask, I hope you get what you ask for, man. I really do. I can't wait to see
Good and
Trask,
hard.
dude. Because the same way you try to compare Joey Burrow to Kyle Trask,
I'm just saying.
ain't no NFL scouts try to draft him in the first round, much less first overall. That ain't nowhere near the same result after 1 year of college, dude. So, what round did Trask go in? Do we even know?
No, but there's
Looking
a
it up.
few fifth round quarterbacks that have done pretty good. I mean, Brady was.
Oh my gosh, that's the new Bucks hope, man. Yeah, dude, we're gonna take.
Oh, they got to live off hope.
He did go.
I told
He
you-
did go second round. He did go second round.
Yeah,
But yeah, good luck.
we'll see.
Good luck,
Yeah.
Bucks. I don't know.
I
man.
mean,
I saw an article today
I
about
wouldn't go
Jameis.
back to Jameis. I think Jameis is like you're wasting money.
Oh,
He's gonna have way too much money on his like. It doesn't make sense to me, like the money wise. Now, if he took $10 million, that makes sense. But if he's gonna be expecting 20+ million, that doesn't make sense for me. You're not here to take us to the promised land. You're here to make us relevant until we could get a quarterback
Woo.
to make us to the promised
Dang.
land.
I mean,
Bucks will not be. I don't even think the Bucks will make the playoffs next year.
I will drink to that.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
it's gonna be.
The
It's gonna be a
best thing
trash
going for them is they're in the division with the Falcons, the Saints, and Carolina. But yeah,
Yeah, this is gonna be another 7-9.
yeah,
Who doesn't?
playoff berth. Yeah, exactly. But I don't know. Jameis, if I'm Jameis, they can sit and spin on it, man. I'm not
Yeah.
like you ain't got enough money for me to.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
looking at you too.
yeah, exactly. I mean, and the dude,
Now, their money talks, man.
the dude was 13 touchdowns and 2 interceptions when he got hurt, which is all the Bucks have ever been waiting for is to cut down the interceptions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, before he had been 13 and 13. You know what I'm saying? So he seemed to have turned the corner before he got hurt. He's putting a lot of work in. Obviously, I like Jameis as a Seminole fan. But yeah, if I'm Jameis, the Bucks can't afford me. Just like Deion said when he got drafted, they can't afford me. They had to put me on layaway, bro. That's one of my favorite quotes of all time.
So we'll see. I don't think Jameis goes there. I don't know. I think we've already seen the best of Jameis. I mean, I hope he does turn it around for the sake of him. You're more high on Jameis than I am. You said he was a top 5 talent, arm talent of the NFL, and I just look at the AFC. There's 3 people in the last 2 games that you saw: Josh Allen, Joey Burrow, and Mahomes. Just so now there's only 2 spots left.
Yeah, no, it is definitely since Jameis was drafted. Everybody, most of the people you mentioned were after Jameis's draft. Mahomes.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah,
Mahomes, Allen, and
you said that
Burrow.
earlier this year. I was like, oh no.
I mean, arm talent wise, he's up there now. Interception.
Russell Wilson, Kyler Murray.
I will take Jameis arm talent now, not decision making, but arm talent over those guys. But that's fine. But yeah, I mean, you can't throw in interceptions like he was doing. He set numbers that only like Peyton Manning had done before in his first few years in his career, until you count the interceptions. So that was the whole beef. So if he can get the picks down, cool. If not, you can't. You can't lead an NFL.
I think Peyton Manning, when he first came into the league, he was going to a Colts team that was like 2-14.
That's what happens when you first overall, ain't it?
Well, I know, but the Bucks were kind of until that year, they were still competitive. They got some pieces, and they, it wasn't like a trash heap of talent.
It only wasn't because they were like first overall for like 4 years in a row. So they started getting first overalls like all over the roster. But
thanks, John Gruden.
But yeah, man. But Burrow, interestingly, first overall. I want to know the stat. Is he the first overall to make the Super Bowl in his second year? Because Big Ben made the Super Bowl in his second year, but he was like, I think, 10th overall in that draft. Because when you're first overall, you got a shit team.
I think this is I don't know about that, but this is the first person that's been a Heisman, won a Natty, and a potential championship.
Might be true. I know there's only
been the first person. It would be the first person to do that.
I believe that there's only been 2 other quarterbacks before him to win a Natty in college and win a Super Bowl, and that's Joe Montana and Joe Namath. So I don't know if they were Heismans or not, man. I'm forgive my history.
No, they're not
Heisman.
But remember, Alabama didn't have a Heisman until.
Oh yeah. So Namath was out, and I guess Montana. I guess he wasn't. So.
And Montana was never a Heisman.
Yeah. So there you go then. So, dude, I'm all about it, man.
We did it. We did it.
I'm here for knowledge.
Beyond that, dude.
God, I feel like I'm not even that drunk now because I'm winning all this knowledge.
Dude, come on, man. You're fooling me, man.
I know.
Well, let's take a shot. You did it to your damn self. Taking a shot before we talk about anything else, man.
Man, this is nasty.
If you're in the chat, man, if you want to spin the drink wheel, if you want to support the stream, we definitely appreciate it. There's a link in the description. Anytime you donate to the stream, we spin the wheel, man. We gulp, we chug, or we take a shot, man. But we're going to take a shot on us because my co-host got a big mouth, man. You're going to regret saying that. I'm talking about I don't even feel drunk.
I feel drunk. I know I'm drunk. I just...
Yeah, you don't sound it, man. You sound like...
No,
you would pass a field sobriety test if I was your cop, man. If I pulled you over, I'd let you go.
There was one time I was pulled. Well, I wasn't pulled over. I went to my establishment and made myself something to eat, and the cop knew we were closed, and he knew me. So he comes and knocks on the door, and it was me and my friend Josh. And the cop's like, dude, I thought somebody was like robbing you. He's like, are you? And I was like, I'm a little tipsy. I'm just trying to, get some grub on the way home. And he's like, I'll just drive you home. I say, okay.
Oh, that's good looking out. All right,
Yeah.
man. Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, hey, I'll drink to that cup, dude.
Yes, sir.
Cheers.
Cheers.
That's that
Man.
that's that ginger privilege, bro.
Well, no. I'm just nice to people.
Dude, so all right, who's winning the Pro Bowl, man? AFC, NFC.
I really haven't looked at both teams, but I'm gonna go NFC.
I agree
the
with that
AFC
as well because all the AFC talent is in the Super Bowl or not in the Pro Bowl. You
That was
know,
my
like
logic.
Josh Allen didn't even make it. Like, what are we
Yeah.
doing here, man?
Yeah,
So-
so that was my thing. They're probably working on their fourth or fifth best QB in the AFC. Actually, I mean, you got fourth, fifth best in the AFC.
I mean, I guess
QB.
Mahomes is there, so there is that.
But he's not gonna play. He just came off.
Usually they do though. Like,
Nah.
so Najee Harris was elevated
make
to
an
the Pro
appearance.
Bowl
Yeah,
because of who was it? Mixon, I guess.
yeah.
But so before Mixon made it to the Super Bowl, Mixon would have been in because had they lost.
Yeah.
So only because Mixon is not available is Najee in there. So I think Mahomes might play, man. I think it'd be a bad sport not to play.
I don't think he's a bad sport. I was like, man, the last 2 weeks have been really emotional football for him.
Sure.
And I mean, especially this last week, last half. I mean, he get your mind right.
Man,
And
the
I don't think
coaches
the
have
Pro
to.
Bowl is the place to get your mind right. Take a step away from football. Be happy. Do some TikTok with your brother.
Oh,
do
God.
whatever.
Cheers to not having any of that to deal with. Good
Yeah.
Lord. Bro, the coaches have to suck it the fuck up. It's been tradition for so many years that the losers of the conference championship game have to coach the Pro Bowl. So it probably was more fun when it was in Hawaii. Nobody wants to go to fucking LA right now. Mask up and vax
Is it
up.
in
and-
LA?
It's in LA. Or no, it's
That's
in
the
no, it's
Super
in
Bowl.
Vegas. I'm sorry. It's in Vegas.
Yeah.
It's in Vegas.
Well,
So
I'll
Vegas
go
is
to
fun.
Vegas.
Hey, you know. Yeah,
I'll go to Vegas all day.
you know, it's not quite Hawaii for the scenery, but you got different kind of scenery depending on where you at
Maybe,
at
maybe
night.
that's where we should get tailgate next year. Try to
Come
get
on.
some.
Hey,
Vegas.
I'll say it like I
Charlie
say every
Brown.
week. I'll say it like I say every week. Every week I say, anybody out there got tickets?
Panhandle.
Anybody out there got tickets? We will come tailgate with y'all, hand out free merch, put you on the podcast, go live, and broadcast everything out there. Anybody got Pro Bowl tickets? You want to get 100 proof? Come out there in Vegas. We'll be there this weekend. Your co-host will be here. So hit us up.
Yeah, I'll gamble.
Our email, if you want to contact us, is contact@100prooffootball.com. If anybody wants to reach out, we'll come with all kind of merch and swag, shower you with merch and swag, and hang out and drink and party and hopefully win some motherfucking money together, man. Together, dude.
If you like what we do here, you should see us on the roulette table.
Amen to that, dude. Amen to that. So chat has been pretty hype, man. I appreciate everybody. Avocado tequila is what they're on over there. Somebody is. There you go. So much love out there, dude. What else on your mind this week, dude?
Yeah. So
It's Pro Bowl week, man.
Pro Bowl. There's not much to talk about. So
You want to make any bold predictions for next year before we go to final thoughts, dude?
any what kind of predictions?
Bold predictions? Any vault bets? Any bets you want to make? Anything you want to declare? I said.
I said
right.
Tampa Bay wasn't going to make the playoffs.
But I agreed. I agreed. You
Uh,
want to do vault bet? Tom Brady makes Hall of Fame.
Yes, I'll
I got
make a
100
vault
on
bet.
it, man. I'll take it. He makes Hall of Fame.
I'll take Tom Brady makes it. I bet you no one votes against him.
Dude, you got Brady and Ben going to go in the same year. How about that?
Mm-hmm.
Brady and Big Ben in the same class. That'll be a hell of a.
And probably Gronk.
Yeah, I mean, he hasn't announced yet, but yeah, you would think.
Yeah, Gronk's not staying.
Mm-hmm.
That's my bold prediction. Gronk will not go. play another season without
I
Brady.
agree. I'm not backing down on that. You want to make some kind of vault bet about where Jameis Winston ends up? One of the big free agents, not the top. He's probably 4th or 5th, but quarterback wise, we already got one on Russell Wilson.
Jameis, I just
He's going
honestly,
somewhere.
Well, I mean, with the coaching carousel,
Yeah.
he might just stay put. I just don't know because
I wouldn't.
it's just why wouldn't you?
If I'm Jameis, I wouldn't for one reason.
Well, he's a Southern boy. He likes that low country bowl that the Southern cook.
Man, you're making me hungry, boy. I miss that.
I know. I'm just saying that's what I'm. That wasn't a joke about the crab legs either. I didn't even think about it until I made the joke. But
I'll drink to that. That was good. That was good to even think of it. Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, he like the time or two I actually talked to him, and I don't even think he would remember, and I wouldn't expect him to remember. But he does seem very. Hey, I'm not like a big city guy. I'd rather be in the South and
from Bessemer, Alabama.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, there's one reason if I'm Jameis Winston, I don't stay at the Saints, and that's because Michael Thomas' ass won't even show up on the field while I'm trying to throw to him.
Well, I hope you don't try to throw to him if he's not on the field,
Bruh, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make a name. I got 1 year. And Michael Thomas won't even show up, bro. Nope. You want me to come back, and now he's supposed to be my number 1 receiver again, and he won't show up? No, I'm good, man. I'm good.
Nah, I think that's when you have that heart-to-heart to him. I just don't know. Michael Thomas got to play fucking football, man.
Dude, I mean,
it's a shame.
I think the Steelers get either Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers, maybe Deshaun Watson, or Jameis Winston's ass, man.
I mean, you still got Garoppolo out there.
No, God. No way, dude.
He's going to... Hey, I understand Garoppolo's not the sexy name, and I think...
Oh, he's pretty sexy.
Well, the name. Actually, the name's pretty damn sexy too.
That was pretty classy.
I think he's going to cost too much money anyways.
Garoppolo or Winston?
Garoppolo.
Oh, God. Who's paying his ass?
The San Fran did.
Shit, well, and they also drafted his replacement.
Yeah, but
I should tell you a lot right there.
But I think Garoppolo, if he did play for the Steelers, he would be an improvement from Big Ben this year. But I agree
to that,
and I don't think he's gonna budge the needle other than I can make the playoffs with this team. But again, he's still leaning on that defense and other people to move forward.
I think the Steelers think they're in win now mode.
Yeah.
Which that's not Garoppolo. He's never.
I don't even think the Steelers are in that.
I think they think they are is what I said.
Oh, okay.
I think the Steelers think they need a quarterback and two
work to do.
They need a quarterback, a linebacker, and 2 offensive linemen. That sounds like a lot, but between draft and trade, you can hit those spots, and free agency or whatever. But they need a quarterback, 2 offensive linemen, and a linebacker, and they can compete and go deep. I think, but not with Garoppolo. You can't. You probably can't with Jameis Winston unless he really is, going to throw 10 or less interceptions a year. And then that leaves you Russell Wilson, who I would love to have Russell Wilson out there, man. But ironically,
I have like Russell Wilson going.
That was pretty
to the Miami area, or
why would you
easy.
though? I mean, Waddle's good, but
are you kidding me? It's Miami. I'd love to retire in Miami.
No,
get paid. You get the.
Ain't no there's no income tax, state income tax that matters. You get more money. That's one reason Tom Brady went down there.
I'm just saying his wife Sierra. I mean, I had a legit
Tom Brady fan. My drummer actually is a huge Tom Brady fan. Tell me he thinks he wouldn't be surprised if he went to San Francisco for 1 year to play. I'm just like, man, I don't see it because he's from there, and I don't see it happening. But they did just make the NFC Championship and almost went to Super Bowl without him. So I could see it being a good fit, but
he can use Samuel.
Hey, dude,
Kittle.
I'm gonna give you credit. Ever since you said it, I'm becoming a Deebo Samuel fan, dude.
Oh yeah, that man.
Dude,
That's the way he plays.
the way he plays, man. Like he's
The way he plays, it's just like I
Dude,
give you all the credit, man.
the only person I could even think of is Anquan Bolton. He reminds me of, dude.
I think Anquan's a good comparison. I think it's different because Anquan's a receiver. He just had those sticky hands and he do everything. But
like the big physical, like usually receivers aren't punishing.
Steve Smith was the same way. I play with attitude. I play with big heart. You know, like
Steve Smith had the attitude and the heart, but not the frame.
He was a small guy.
Yeah, so I think Anquan and I want to look that up real quick.
Scary.
Anquan's frame.
Oh, Anquan was good.
He was huge, like kind of like Debo.
He wasn't huge, but yeah.
Let's see,
he was built a little different. Yeah. Well, I wouldn't call that huge.
Well, but then he was wide after that.
Yeah.
What is Debo? Let's see what Debo is. Debo is 6'0", so an inch shorter.
Yeah.
But what was Steve Smith, like 5'10" or something?
Yeah, I was gonna say 5'10".
But he had an attitude, yeah.
But he had attitude, and I'm just saying the way he plays. Like, okay, I'm gonna overcome my 5'10"ness or whatever, and I'm gonna hit you just as hard as you hit me. You know?
Yep. That's kind of our motto on the podcast. We're overcoming our 5'10"ness. You know what I'm saying? I'm 5'10". Yeah, I'm 5'10", man. That's what my mugshot said that one time, dude. I'm sticking with it, man.
Okay.
But hey, I mean, you overcoming your 5'5"ness. We're doing this shit, man. We're here. We blowing up. We're going global, man. We overcoming. Much like Steve Smith, right?
Much like I'm the Steve Smith of the podcast. I'll take that all day.
I'm down with it, man. Well, what's your parting thoughts for Pro Bowl week, man?
It's a good week just to kind of sober up a little bit because I think the Super Bowl is going to get kind of crazy.
We will be live streaming the Super Bowl, by the way.
Yes. Super Bowl's live stream. I'll probably be day drinking, so
we're going to be, I don't know.
It's going to be interesting.
Our avatars will be here, man. Yeah. We will be effed up, but it will be us on screen.
Cross-eyed.
Yeah, but it's going to be lit. Dude, it's going to be lit. If you're out there listening, 100 Proof Football on YouTube and Twitch. We will be multicasting that day, man. Simul-streaming, whatever you call it. We're going to be on both channels that day. Be the first time we did that for the Super Bowl. And we're going to be lit. My co-host going to be trying to end that day up 100. He's down 100 right now. If the Rams win that game, he's going to end the day up 100. A $200 swing, man.
Aaron Darnold.
I mean, the more it comes on,
That's what I'm betting all my.
They got the D-line, dude. They have a world-class, championship class D-line, man. And the Bengals O-line ain't all that. So we'll see, man.
And Aaron Donald's not going to let Joe Burrow out of that pocket.
I agree.
There's a difference. Like, that's a sack. He's not going to escape. So
I mean, Burrow had some escapes, but no. The more you think about it, that's what stopped Mahomes last year was that Tampa Bay D-line, man.
Yeah,
they didn't give him no damn time to make the magic happen, dude.
And I know we mentioned this on the live stream, but it's going to be fucking interesting with Chase and Ramsey. It's going to be a pretty damn good matchup.
Yep,
right there. Young receiver against a pretty good veteran cornerback, pretty good. Top 5.
Yeah. Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah, I still don't think he's number 1, but that's
the
neither
chat,
here nor there.
Your co-host, the chat last week, and Pro Football Focus all disagree with you, sir.
Well, he looked at Pro Football Focus, and that's what did him in. Because I looked at the same thing to where Darius Slay was like number 25th, and then they had stupid people like number 12 and 16.
Bruh.
Like people that got dropped off a team and picked up. Like that's their third cornerback. So I no longer admit to that.
Dude, y'all send the hate mail to either me or my co-host at contact@100proof football. Tell us which one of us is wrong, because I know it ain't me. Jalen Ramsey is the number 1 cornerback in the league by far, dude. But yeah, always drink with us.
No.
Yeah, drink with us and hate on us, or drink with us and love us, man. All we trying to do is make you some fucking money and entertain you, man. So we got to make one bet, man. We got to make one bet. There's nothing to gamble on this week. We got to make a bet. I don't know. We got to figure it out, man. And then maybe anybody listening at home can make that same bet with their friends, man. Who's winning the Super Bowl at halftime?
I'm still gonna go LA. I mean, I'm just LA all the way.
All right, I'll tell you that. $50.
Done.
All right. $50.
God, this is gonna be.
You're gonna make a lot of money off my ass, bro.
Probably.
I was way up.
I'm hoping so, but
I was way up. You've been chipping away at it, man.
I mean, the ebbs and flows, but honestly, I don't know. I mean, I can see Cincy kind of getting up to a pretty early start, but this is the thing I don't get. I understand it. Cincy's the home team in LA, playing in SoFi Stadium.
Home team just means Jersey, man. You know?
I understand,
and that means they don't get to call the coin toss.
Yeah,
on the road, because they are on the road, and they don't even get to call the coin toss.
Yeah, so I think they should tweak that rule. If it's in your home stadium, you're the home team, because the coin toss actually gives the advantage to the away team.
I mean,
right?
In theory, but they still have a 50% chance. It's 50-50, man.
You control your destiny.
Yeah, I guess. There is that. But I hope the Bengals do what the Steelers did, man. And when the Steelers won the last 2 Super Bowls, they said, I'm not at Heinz Field. We wear no away jerseys. Even when they were home team, they picked the away jerseys, man. I think the Bengals should do that after going to Arrowhead like that and winning that game, after going to Nashville like that and winning that game, and the whites. I think they should stick with the whites, man. That's my humble opinion.
Yeah.
$10 says they stick with the whites.
Sure. Why not?
It's done, man.
Done.
Dude, all right, go ahead.
No, this is what we do.
That's
just stupid ass bets.
Stupid ass hosts making stupid ass bets, trying to make stupid ass money for all y'all out there. Dude, from the Rocky Mountains of Utah to the Panhandle of Florida, my name is Paul Kleckler. For my co-host Adam Pope, this has been the 100 Proof Football Podcast, Pro Bowl Week edition. May all your parlays come through, and may all the women be satisfied.
First podcast under an hour.
We did it, baby.
I'm out of here.
Small victories.